social entrepreneurship, sustainability, food waste, holistic approach, supply chains, charities, climate change, transparency, climate school, adaptation.
Hello and welcome to ESCP Edge, the video podcast that brings you business insights from ESCP professors. I'm joined today by Gorgi Krlev, who will talk to me about sustainability and social innovation. Gorgi, thanks for joining us.
Exactly. Thanks a lot, Nick. Very pleased to be here. I have been working at ESCP for about 2.5 years now. I'm part of the sustainability department. I've also recently taken up the role of Associate Dean of Sustainability of the school.
Can you pinpoint for us one or two corporations, big or small, that you think really are leading the way, walking the walk and having a positive social impact while reducing their environmental impact?
Absolutely. So I'll give you two examples. One example is in this area of social entrepreneurship, so what we would call a social startup, and the other one a bigger corporate. So I'll start with a social startup. This is an organization that is actually based in France. It's called Phenix. It's a food waste reduction startup. And what's really interesting about this is that it's got a very holistic approach, right? So this idea of maybe a more well-known example is Too Good To Go, where you're essentially trying to sell expired or close to expire food to customers at reduced prices. But that's not the only thing that they're doing. So they have that, but they also work with companies in order to improve their supply chains, in order to improve their store management as well, right? So that you don't even get to this zone of expiration. And at the same time, they also work with charities when, you can't effectively sell whatever is left to customers. And so you work with food banks and other types of charities to have like a full circle or like a full range of engagements with different kinds of partners. But they don't stop there. They really go further in terms of being very transparent, tracking the amount of food that they are prohibiting, or the amount of food waste that they are prohibiting, not of food, and what other kinds of social impacts they also have. So they have a very transparent and very wide-spanning reporting. Now that was the social startup example. Another example, also a company that we work with quite a lot in the context of our new ESCP Sustainability Institute, is AXA Climate School. AXA Climate School is basically, everyone knows the insurer AXA, I guess, one of the biggest insurers in the world. And what's really interesting there is that they started an internal training of their own employees concerning climate change mitigation and adaptation. And all of a sudden, they somehow saw, well, this would be very relevant for our clients as well, right? So instead of just selling the insurance, we're going to also equip them with knowledge concerning the issue. And they took it very proactively, so that they said, let's found a new company that is actually helping others to transmit this knowledge. So now they have online content. As I said, we have this collaboration as well, but we're looking into how are companies actually dealing with this huge challenge of climate change adaptation. So walking the walk, walking the talk, whatever you might call it, it's really going in and being quite proactive in terms of addressing the challenge instead of just managing it somehow when it comes your way.
Thank you so much for joining us. That was really inspirational and really fascinating.
Thanks very much, Nick. I enjoyed it a lot.
Thanks for joining us as well for ESCP Edge. Tune in next time for more discussions with ESCP professors about the trends that are shaping the future of business. Thank you.